to 6 Jaunty Court on what a beautiful day it is. The fog's lifted, so I thank Sandra and Mandy for that. They organised that for us. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce the team. I'm George Southwell from Ray White. We've also got Rosie Barton and Janie Southwell who have been helping with registrations. Our principal Simon Southwell and our auctioneer for today, Mr. Frank Walmsley. It's a beautiful day, and I'll hand over to Frank to take us through the auction.
Well, we do like north-facing properties, don't we? The evidence, of course. Now, I've been told that you need a big front to succeed in life. I particularly like properties that have 2 fronts, which we've got here on offer today. My name's Frank Walmsley. I'm a freelance auctioneer here in the ACT. Thank you for laughing, madam. I acknowledge your laughter. Thank you. There's always one. It's great to be here today. It's particularly good because I've had a good chat with the Isbisters. They've been here for near on 4,369 days. Now that means something in these parts when you stay in a location for 4,369 days. It says something about the community, it says something about the place that you're in, the court that you're in, and particularly what they've told me is that this was their forever home. And when Harry came along, it presented such a perfect opportunity. Harry had some difficulties and the community rallied around him. He needed a service dog to deal with his challenges in life. The community in these parts, well, they raised near on $25,000 to help him get his dog. Now they have to leave, but they leave the memories that they have loved here, and it says so much about this community. I hope that you, if you have the opportunity to bid, if you have the opportunity to own, I hope you love it as much as they have. Because talking to them about this home, it has meant nothing but love to them and a start of where they started their family. So good morning to you all. Now, the paperwork we turn to, it's important in the ACT. This has all been complied by Priority Legal, so we know that it's clear, we know that it's concise and absolutely precise. It'll give you absolute confidence in your owning decisions. Block 13, Section 83, that's what we offer up today. Simply known to the locals in these parts as 6 Jaunty Court, Charnwood. Now, the settlement terms are 60 to 90 days. Is everyone comfortable with that, please? 60 to 90 days you can nominate. There's absolute flexibility there. Now, they tell me in terms of the inclusions that the trampoline can stay. They're heading down to Bendigo. Apparently, the trampolines bounce around down the Hume. Is that right, Simon?
That's correct.
You would have moved a few of those in your day. Now, vacant possession is guaranteed. There is no restriction on transfer. Be very clear about that. There's 10% at risk. So if you bid today and you own, you're liable for 10%. However, we have accommodated smaller deposit amounts in this agreement. Okay, so we'll take that smaller amount, we'll amend what they call the Section 52 in here, and we'll enable you to nominate 60 to 90 days and you move in. All the other inclusions, the dishwasher, the window treatments, the fixed floor coverings, that all stays. The neighbours, apparently, they're staying as well. That's the one thing that they are particularly sad that they can't take with them down to Bendigo. But Charnwood needs them, the community needs them, so we hope that they stay along. Now, that deals with the paperwork. In the ACT, you need to be registered if you wish to own the property. Every time you bid, you've got to show that paddle. If you decide during the auction you want to register, we can legally do that. We'll run inside, or we'll run outside. Actually, is that right, Rosie? Pretty certain I don't run anywhere. I think you figured that out. I had to paint this suit on earlier. I don't know how I'm going to get it off afterwards. We'll just go over there, we'll register, you just let me know, and we'll get underway. As the auctioneer, I may determine the amount by which the bidding is to be advanced. I'm very reluctant. I've got the ability to use a vendor bid. I'm very reluctant to do so. If I do so, it will be below the reserve, and I'll only use it once, and I'll disclose that to you. We can withdraw the property, but they're committed. They've bought in Bendigo. They want to get on the road. Okay? So if you're lucky enough to register, if you're lucky enough to participate, we welcome you into Jaunty Court. We welcome you to 4,369 days of continual ownership that passes over to you. Now, I had a bit of research last night. I was doing a bit of homework. They paid near on $357,000 on the 10th of August 2007. Now, I grew up in Flynn, so if you know anything about property prices in these parts, you know that they paid top dollar back then. And the reason that they paid top dollar, it's such a good location. Got everything that you would need. They then further on invested $300,000 renovating, extending and updating, double glass basically through the whole property. You are spoilt by this northern front on this 780 plus square metre block. Well, enough of my jokes, enough of their reign. Your starts today. Who gets us underway here at number 6, Chauncey Court in Charnwood?
570.
We can come to all of my options. 570 front and centre. With bidder number 1, is it?
4.
4. Good start. 570,000 now. Happy to move it along in 20s to take us to 590. Once there at bidder number 4 at $570,000. Looking for 20 to get us to 590. Great value, you know it. They've spent near on $670,000 here. It's worth every penny. First call at 570, looking for a rise of 20. Yep, thank you, sir. 90 says, back in at 10, madam, if you will, 610. Yes, good it is, at 610. Front, sir, 610, she says. Reply with a 5 or a 10 if you like. 610 front and centre. I know you were laughing at my jokes. Another one is in store. All you have to do is bid. 615 if you will, sir. Yes? Good bid. Straight back at 620, madam.
Yep.
Good. And 25 he goes. Yes? Man with determined steely gaze. We're 620. On my here and on my left here we go 625. Do we? 620. Bid once.
625.
625 and 30. 630. We've got momentum now at 630 and 35, sir. You know it's worth it. 635 and 40 we're on the market. At 635 and 40. At 640 we play for keeps. Who enters this steely held community that cares? At 640 with bidder number 4. First call at 640 and to be sold. Sir. That's the best head bandana I've ever seen. And I'm bald. I'm sure you're not. At 640. On the second call, here on 780 square metres of earth, 188 square metres of home, fully renovated. Double glazed. Yep.
642.
642, madam. Straight to 650. Now, it is mandatory that you change your mind at my auctions. I'll give you plenty of time. This hasn't been on the market in 12 years. We're at 642. It represents absolute value. I did some research last night on Airbnb. This little wing that they've added here, that will generate about $90 a night every day of the week at 642. Sir, are you looming with intent? First call at 642. On my left, giving it your best? A mere 1, madam. 643.
There you go.
Nice bid. 650. You had it there for a brief moment of time. I think you've owned it before. You know the credentials of this location. Doesn't get any better than this. At 643,000. As I was saying, the $90 a night. Get that out 5 nights a week. That's near on $500 a week. That'll just cover your interest rate payments at 4%. Second call and to be sold at 643,000 on my centre. 645, she says. Retort at 650. Always looming late there in the shade. Imagine sitting out here on a nice Saturday afternoon, glass of Fino. You're owning it at 645. 50 is the call. We're at 645. Is it time for a mandatory joke? You're all actually doing well at 645. Playing for keeps. Haven't forgotten you, madam. You can come to all of my auctions. First call at 645. A mere 1,000, sir. Permission to sell. Permission to sell front and centre. Just give them a moment. 4,370 days. It will not be. I can assure you of that. First warning. Second warning. Yes. 650. Yes.
No.
Oh.
640.
Oh.
647.
47.
Yep.
50. Show street. If I was a bidding coach, that's what I'd be telling you to do right now. $500. In fairness, I'll take that. She's disclosed the strategy here. Stay in the fight now. At 647.5, we turn. Levi is going. Have no mistake. The friendly Labrador will be Yeah, I know. He's the best dead set Labrador. He's lab tested as well. At 647.5. Sir, you like my jokes. Why don't you bid? First call at 647.5. Turn to 8. It's got a particularly good ring to it. Big train. Sir? 8. We sell, and a big round of applause and a happy Charnwood welcome. Once bid. Twice bid. 5. Thank you, you've been great through this auction. And a big round of applause and a jaunty court welcome to the new owners. We sell, we are sold. Great work, guys. Well, on behalf of the iBusters, on behalf of the team at Ray White, we thank you for your attendance today. We wish you all the very best. If there's anything we can do, see the team, George and the team there at Ray White. Have a great afternoon. Thank you so much.